Um, well, so why did you end up deciding to move forward with the website?
I was so untech savvy. Knew I needed a good website. Had been watching you because I went to that original thing you did at the Westland Library, and it was like, oh, and you know me, if I like to do things right, and if I'm not going to do it right, I don't want to do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very intriguing, all the information that you were giving there. And then you did say kind of what your minimum entry level was, and it was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I can do that on my own. So, and I'll just read your blogs, and I'll just watch your content, and I'll, just do that. And I did that. Boy, I read the stuff, and you had challenges, and I would do the challenges. But you would have certain things on there that I know were designed to look easy, and I would get stuck and couldn't do them. And it's like, oh, shoot, But I did I managed to struggle through the hover thing and the flywheel thing and then the WordPress thing and then the Thrive themes thing. And I'm watching all the videos and I'm like, I can do this. I can figure this out. And I could have. But then I was still watching your content and your 30-day Hello Shippers thing that you did every day.
Mm-hmm.
Was a huge thing on taking action, but a lot of stuff that was in there, it's the back end funnel. It's the, okay, I can do that website. That's great. How's anybody ever going to know about that website? And how am I going to use that website to actually communicate with my audience? And how am I going to put up intriguing copy, and I've got the copy course, that's great, but it just wasn't the same as the practical knowledge of what I wanted to do, because I was seeing the disconnect between what I was trying to put together myself
mm-hmm.
and what you were saying was going to work. And I had been watching you long enough that it was like, I believe her when she says that's going to work. And besides that, you put out a course one time and said, hey, shoot me an email back or whatever. And I did, saying, okay, I'm not sure. This looks great. I really want to do this, but here's where I'm at. What do you think? And you said, you're not ready. Here's free content on my website.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check this out first and see how you do. And I went and checked that out and realized how unready I was. So I went back and did more work. And then really, got into things more and realized that there's just so much more to it than I was aware of. And if I didn't at least call you and talk to you about it, that I was worried I was going to be missing an important piece of the pie. And
mm-hmm.
I was missing this content boot camp, the content part of it that is gigantic. And I, wasn't getting it a lot the whole time. I loved making a website with you. That was so fun. And sitting down through the process when you were asking me all the questions and I was answering them and I had all the answers, it was like, oh, I have all the answers. I didn't even know how much I knew about my business, my avatar, all those things until you were asking me the questions and I had answers. It was this huge confidence booster, just that initial meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we were going along, watching you guys put everything together, letting me know that I could have humor and come across as knowing what I was doing. The whole thing has been great, amazing, and amazingly fast.
Yeah. So how much time do you think you would have spent to try to do something like that on your own?
I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own.
Yeah.
I mean, I had tried concentrated effort for 6 months to do a freaking landing page. It's like, that's why I was shaking my head yesterday when you said, I can put a landing page together in 15 minutes if I need to. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what does that say about me? I know I still couldn't put a landing page together because I overthink everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting way too much into it, into a lot of things where it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
So I would have never gotten to this place. And now I've got a website, man, and it does good things, and it links to stuff, and it talks to people, and I'm going to be able to talk to them more. And just that, when I'm out talking to people, I mean, I've been avoiding talking to people because I didn't have a website. How awful is that?
Yeah.
Now, in hindsight, I should have been talking to everybody anyway. But now I can very confidently say, you know, this thing makes me look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can tell you I'm awesome, but check this out. I really am awesome. You have to see this. I'm awesome. Because I look at it and it's like, wow, I'm awesome. I mean, all the websites that I've seen, then I thought, gosh, I want my website to sound like that. And that's what I was struggling with trying to put together. Oh my word, I was so lost. It was awful. It was a terrible feeling every day to be so lost. It was like being in a maze.
Yeah. And how was it to have the copywriter? Because I know you talked about doing your own copy.
Oh, yeah. You know what? In doing my own copy is great for the organic marketing. But for the website, she was absolutely invaluable because she so quickly and concisely came up with the exact feel that I wanted, the exact message that I wanted. That was astounding. And reading it, it brought out all the emotions that I want my clients to feel.
Mm-hmm.
It brought that out when I read it. And I just, yeah, copywriting was amazing.
Awesome.
I don't care if I can figure out how the formula and how to put it together. I don't think I could have done it for myself there. I don't think you're objective enough to do that for yourself.
Yeah. So what would you say to somebody who's where you were a year and a half ago, who's kind of like struggling right now and trying to figure out what to do?
Initially, I'd tell them to follow you. It's like, you just need to hang out here and prepare yourself, because once a person engages with you, like, you better be ready. You better be on the starting blocks and ready to take off. Otherwise, it's like, well, it would be a waste. You got to be on the starting block. So watching you for a while, kind of getting into it, getting excited, that's what people need to do to gear themselves up and prepare themselves for taking action, learning how to take action.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.